Welcome to Tabletop Gaming Guild. Tabletop Gaming Guild is all about the experience and memories that playing games with friends and families can create. Today we will be playing Dominion, myself, Nathan, and Peter.
Hey everybody.
If you've not heard of Dominion before, well, I don't know what to say, but you should have heard of Dominion before. But basically, Dominion is largely considered one of the originator of the deck building genre. There was definitely a couple before it, but it's the one that really made the genre boom. And like a typical deck builder, you're gonna start with a hand of cards with money, and then you're gonna be buying the cards from the display using the card cost, and you can normally only buy one card per turn. Although certain cards you can get will allow you to get extra buys. Obviously, a lot of them will allow you also to draw more cards to go through your hand quicker. A few of them will give you more money. A few of them will give you curses that give you negative points and clutter your hands. But the main goal is going to be to eventually start buying these estates. The estates, duchies, and provinces to get points. You don't want to do it too early because it'll clutter your hand, and they do nothing for you other than points at the end of the game. The game ends when either all province cards are gone or 3 piles of cards are gone. And then you would just total up the final points. It looks like Peter is first.
It does.
So we'll just take a little time to study what each card does. It's been a long time since I played this.
I've played it only once, and it was
wow.
a few, and it was trying to remember. Yeah, it was a few years ago. So I've only ever played it the one time. So I mean, I've played deck building games before. So most of it sounds pretty similar, but it's just knowing what each of these cards do.
I did forget to mention extra actions are important because you can only usually play one action card per turn as well.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
So, like, the laboratory gives you an extra action. Council room is nice because it gives you extra buys, because normally you can only buy one card. But if you have a lot of money, you might be wanting to buy extra.
The smithy says plus 3 cards. So you just draw 3 cards into your hand.
Yep.
All right, council room is plus 4 cards plus 1 extra buy. Laboratory plus 2 cards plus an action. Mine, you may trash a treasure from your hand. Gain a treasure to your hand, costing up to 3 coin more than it. Or 1, that's copper specifically. 3 copper more than it.
So copper's worth 0. If you look on the left, the copper's worth 0. So if you're 3 more, so if you trash a copper, you get a silver. If you trash a silver, you would be getting a gold.
Oh, okay.
Just in case you're not aware, these are, being a deck builder, you're buying these cards and putting them in your discard. You don't get the action on them until you play them later.
Right. Yep, they're just going to go into the discard. That sounds good.
Dominion has been around for a long time, and there's been a lot of unofficial versions online to play, but it's nice to finally have what looks like a nice official version.
Like you said, for a game that's been around for as long as it has, I'm sure it's got a fairly decent following, I would assume. If not people who still absolutely love it, probably still people nostalgic for it, having played it a bunch.
It probably has more than 20 expansions. I lost track of how many expansions they have.
Oh, really? That many?
They did a ton of expansions, and then they did a second edition, and they did a bunch of expansions for that second edition.
Interesting. Okay.
So they basically rebooted it. It's as far as popularity, it's almost to the level of Catan and...
So I start off by clicking the Play Treasures button. So now I've played my treasures. So now I can go and looks like I can purchase. I purchase, puts it into my discard pile with all my other cards, and I'm assuming now it's your turn?
Yep, it looks like. Ooh, I do like that one.
Fairly simple.
Play treasures. I have 4 to spend. What does this one do?
So my question for you, did it show you which one I purchased? Looking at the visuals that are provided, each of the decks, stacks of cards, shows the cost for it on the bottom left, and on the bottom right it shows how many are left in the deck. So you can see the only one that went from 10 down to 9 was the council room. So that's the one that I purchased.
Oh yeah, that did flash that up briefly.
Okay, all right.
Ooh, I do like the bureaucrat. I do, at least I remember liking it.
These 10 stacks that we're playing with right now are not the only stacks in the game. They're just the ones that were chosen for this particular game.
Yeah, randomly chosen. Yeah.
Randomly chosen. Do you have any idea about how many different stacks or how many different card types there are out there?
Oh, that are out there? If you have all the expansions, there's a lot. But even with the base game, I think there is 20. Don't quote me on that.
Oh, okay. All right.
There's pretty much infinite combinations at this point with all the expansions.
Right.
After recording, I looked it up, and it turns out there's 25 sets in the base game.
All right, so we're gonna play treasure.
Yeah, we got attack cards in this deck, but nothing to block attacks. It looks like. Well, the bureaucrat's the only attack card, and it's not too nasty. We don't have to worry about any curses. James used to play this a lot with his daughters, and his daughters really liked the nastier cards, and they made I remember they made a set that was like all the curse cards and anything that causes you to get curses, several types of witches, and it's like when they played that combination, they were always in the negative points.
Oh wow, that's weird. But they really wanted to get at each other, so.
Yep, that's the way they like to play.
All right. So we're to the point in the game where we're going to see some of the cards that we've been purchasing showing up in our hands. So we'll get to take those specific actions. So rather than playing all of the cards at once, we're probably going to be specifically playing.
Yeah.
With this in mind, we're playing another deck builder game. Probably the deck builder that I've played the most, or at least definitely the most recently, is Shards of Infinity. But let's see here. So we're going to go there.
You gave me a card by doing that. Oh, the other big deck builder that we've played a lot of is Dune Imperium.
Yeah, absolutely. I've not played it as many times, but I've definitely played it. Gosh, how many times have I played Dune Imperium now? I think I've played Dune Imperium now 5 or 6 times, and I'm pretty sure it just keeps getting better each time I play it. So, all right, so I'm trying to figure out. 2 things popped up over here on the left. It's like silver and copper.
So you can do 2 buys, but keep in mind you can buy cards, but you can also buy money, more valuable money, or you can buy.
That's the part. Yeah, that's the part that I forgot about, was that I could buy money.
Yep.
And buying money is just going to help me with purchasing more cards later.
Yep. And this is fairly typical in a deck builder. It's kind of judging when to switch from buying cards and money to buying provinces for points.
Oh, okay, for points. I gotcha. Because like you said, the provinces, they're not going to actually do anything for me during the game. They're just victory points.
Yep. Yeah, I just made you reveal your hand, and if you had a victory card, it had to go on the top of your deck.
Also, it would show up in my next hand as well.
Yep.
Ah, well, lucky for me, I did not have one in my hand right now.
Oh, darn. Well, I just drew 2 action cards, so I'm only going to be able to use one of them my turn, but oh well. Oh, man. Oh, I have 5 to spend. Okay.
Hey. That's gonna get you a card.
Yep. I didn't get anything useful, but at least that's something that's not going to be my next hand.
Okay, so I've got
Ooh, wow, you got a gold already.
So trashing a card is like you're getting rid of it from your hand.
Yeah.
Trash a card from your hand, gain a card costing up to +2 more than it.
Yeah. Copper's actually only worth
Wouldn't
0.
that be up to 3 then? If I... Ah! So it's not the buying power of it.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I was not... Okay. Yeah. That's fine. Okay. All right. Still figuring it out, but we're getting there.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. This is generally a popular game because it's a pretty short game, and it has a lot of variability because all the deck combinations.
Right. Yeah. There's a lot of... Yeah, it seems like a lot of different ways to possibly go with it. Okay, so that worked out for you. You played the Vassal, which gave you the Smithy.
Yep.
Okay.
5 to spend, so I'll get the Sentry. And some of the expansions, they have, I think, Platinum above Gold, and there's a higher thing above Province.
Interesting. Okay.
And there's expansions that give you, like, longer lasting cards where they last more than, I think they last until the end of your next turn or something like that.
So if you don't want to play, you have to play an action.
I don't think you have to play an action.
Well, so I'm not seeing, like, it's got an action in my hand. Oh no, I guess I could just hit end actions.
Yeah.
If I didn't want to play an action for some reason. Yeah, I think I want to do that for right now. Play treasures.
Ooh, do I want to do this? Fine. Trash the silver to get a Sentry. I have 5 to spend. Okay, I'll get a mine this time. Ooh, better. Okay, I got a nice combo.
Okay. Here. That. Yeah, we're gonna end actions. Play treasures.
And if you find you like this game a lot, and if you go online, there are huge lists of possible deck combinations that people recommend. Obviously, you can always do random, and there's randomizers cards that come in the game. But if you're looking for a specific play style,
there's probably a combination for that play style.
Yeah, and you can plug in what expansions you have, and it'll recommend things. Ooh,
+1 card, +1 action. Look at the top 2 cards of the deck. Trash and or discard any number of them. Put the rest.
It didn't work out quite the way I wanted.
Yeah.
Okay. But it may now. Nope. I was hoping to feed into that Vassal.
Right.
Okay. So that gives me 6 to spend.
So it's got a little bit of an aspect again with the deck building of an engine builder as well. If you get the right action cards with each other.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
I mean, this particular layout doesn't have the crazy combos, but you can, if you really think it out, you can get some nice combos. Nothing insane though.
Right.
Oh, you made me put a state back on the top of my deck.
I did. Okay.
Oh, it didn't work. My revenge did not work.
No, it did not.
Ooh, that's an interesting idea. Do I want to do that or that? I'm gonna do remodel. Do that one and get touchy. I'm gonna trust the smithy to get a gold. I'll get another vassal. The vassal seems to work nice. Ooh, interesting.
Oh, interesting.
Can you see the cards I'm choosing from?
Yeah, it shows them to me. So you got 2 vassals.
Yeah. I guess that makes sense. I'll,
So I guess when it says look at the top 2 cards of your deck, it's not just you look at it. Everybody gets to look at it.
Yeah. Ooh,
Gosh, yeah, your deck gets really big kind of fast. Interesting.
okay. Yeah, it does. I went through a lot of it on this hand, but I have 8 to spend.
And again, we're playing until 3 of these stacks go empty,
Or the province stack is empty.
or like all of the provinces, or just one of the provinces. Like, oh, the province stack.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
which is 8 of, and I just bought the first one.
Oh, did you now?
Yep.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
No. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine here.
Aha! So I did catch you with a victory point in your hand, didn't I?
Oh, did you? I wasn't. Yeah, I guess you did. It happened so fast; it was just gone.
Ooh, you got a province as well. I didn't catch that.
Okay.
Until you zoom in, the bureaucrat kind of looked like Jamie from Mythbusters.
Oh, did it?
But once you zoom in, it doesn't really look that much.
Yeah, I can see that though.
Okay, yes. Trash a silver to get a gold. And then I play. I have 9 to spend. Province time.
Oh, look at you go. Okay.
Ooh, I like this hand. Yeah, when it goes crazy is when you have cards that give you like +2 actions, and then you can combo that with one that gives you plus like the smithy that gives you +3 cards. So you get lots of actions.
Yeah.
And you can like get a bunch of those +2 actions and just keep on comboing them back and forth. Okay. Let's trash the copper. I'll trash the vassal. And I'm gonna get mine. 11 to spend. Too bad I don't have extra buys.
Right.
Wow, these provinces are disappearing. Oh, I have to put a province on top of my deck. Huh. Sure, keep them.
Oh, that worked out for you on that one. Okay.
I have 1 to spend. I'm not buying anything.
I know, right? I feel like it's kind of it's crazy how quickly it's gotten to the point that I'm like, oh, there's just no point in buying anything right now.
Yep.
All right, so okay, +1 card, +1 action. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck, trash and or discard any number of them. Put the rest back on top in any order.
So you can rearrange them, you can discard or trash. I think you want to just trash them both.
Yeah. So what do I just click done? If that's where I want to leave them, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that felt kind of wasteful, but yeah, it's been not very good right now.
Oof.
Let's see here.
Not a nice draw for me.
Yeah, let's do that one. Ah! That was not as helpful as I wanted it to be. Man, okay.
Well, that was slightly helpful for me.
Well, good for you.
It is good for me. Combo those vassals. I have 9 to spend. Boop.
Okay, so that didn't work out.
You know how they say the person who teaches the game shouldn't win the game?
Yeah, that's totally what's gonna happen, though.
Ooh, this is another horrible draw.
I feel like that's every hand of mine right now.
I have a way to make something out of it, though. I think. Oh no, that doesn't work out. Darn. It's like
You
they
know what?
planned the math not to work out for that. See.
There we go. That's better.
Yeah, I might have to buy some of those sellers at this point. I'm gonna remodel, get rid of a copper to get a seller. Actually.
Oh, there you go.
Because I keep drawing point cards every turn.
All right. Let's see you to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, I guess it doesn't matter what order I put it in. Yep. Okay, 5. No more duchies.
Nope, those are gone.
It's near the end of the game.
I know, right?
Oh, it actually keeps score for you. I didn't even notice
Yeah, yeah, you haven't been noticing it?
that. No, I have not.
He's like, nah, wasn't paying attention.
It's not something you know in the actual physical game.
Oh, no, I'm sure. It's like when you play the digital adaptation for Concordia.
Yep.
It catalogs it for you the whole time.
Hopefully they have an option to turn that off for people who don't want that.
Yeah, they probably do. It might be like on the initial setup. I know that's where it's at for Concordia when you set up the game.
Yeah.
So So that's probably where it's at.
Ooh, you have one more silver, you could end the game.
I know, but I don't. Not like I want it to be over yet anyways, but still.
I don't know if you can really pull it back at this point.
Oh, there's no way. You're way, way too far ahead at this point.
Oh, wow. Oh, this is a slightly better hand.
This is not. Yeah, that didn't do it for me either. There you go.
Yeah, I got 4 to spend. I'm just still gonna get a state. Yeah, deck builder's just my jam.
Right. Huh. I could I do that just to end the game?
I mean, it's not gonna get any better for you, so you might as well.
Well, I'm not sure if that would end the game or not, though. That's what I'm just still trying to figure out the game, so.
If you buy the last province, it would end the game.
Right. But I couldn't do that, so.
Otherwise, we only have one deck gone, so we'd have to get rid of 2 other decks. This one. Discard both of these. Play and buy the last province.
There it is. All right.
So that is Dominion Digital base game.
Yeah.
So what are your initial thoughts?
It is a deck builder. I enjoy deck builders now that I feel like I understand it a little bit better, the different actions that the cards have, because, you know, I kind of just dove in and started randomly picking cards. I would be interested to definitely play again so that I could see more of the card types and how they might combo together. I feel like it was, you know, jumping in without doing any tutorial or anything for the game. I feel like they laid it out actually fairly simple for you to pick up as somebody who plays digital board games. So the artwork is okay. Is this very similar to the artwork that's in the physical game?
Yes.
Do you know?
I mean, it's not like the best artwork, but it's no Ascension. It's not that bad.
Right, but yeah, and they didn't change it from the initial game. So if they're using the same artwork, then that makes sense. It's not like they tried to upgrade it or whatever from the base game. So they've released this. This was released back in October of last year, and then they just recently released an expansion. Is that correct?
Yes, Allies expansion, which I'll be reviewing soon.
Okay, awesome. It is a good deck builder, and I look forward to playing it some more so I maybe get to know the game a little bit better. And the great thing about it being a digital adaptation is I can jump on here and play against some AI and play test a little bit, figure out my strategy for the next time we play against each other.
Well, thank you for watching. As always, you can catch us here on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, anywhere podcasts can be found, and many other social medias. And please don't forget to like and subscribe.